We don't have a lot more time putzing around. We must get much more relevant very quickly, grounded in platform and culture truths. We need to leave our insecurities and egos and ideologies at the door and walk into these boardrooms and win on consumer truth. Can someone here define quality for me?
If it sells the product, it's a quality ad.
So that's interesting. You've just, we need to be friends immediately. I agree with that. One of the absolute things we should judge when we say quality is, does it sell the product? I do believe quality has to factor in it achieving the mission at hand, which is to get someone to buy it. I also believe that the way quality is debated in every boardroom in the Fortune 500 CPG landscape is completely based on someone's opinion if it is hitting luxury enough, funny enough, irreverent enough, their personal opinion. And so I think that we must define quality first. I think everyone here intuitively understands if they had to bet their children's health on it, what the TikTok would look like to make it SK2 sell probably looks very different than what would be approved by everyone in here. And that becomes the debate that I would like to have, because why are we emotional about what is relevant? Why are we emotional about what is relevant? Today, luxury around the world requires, for growth, to do partnerships with streetwear brands. Do you understand 25 years ago, if you told Louis Vuitton or Gucci or Hermes that they would be doing collaboration deals with street kids from Queens, they would laugh you out of the room. But they got to a point where they couldn't win on relevance enough anymore without them. We must learn from what's happened prior to us. If you do not acquire 25 and 27 and 20-year-olds who, as you know, every day are requiring more and more from their formulas, so much so that our point of differentiation on the massive, incredible formula we have continues to close the gap. If we do not become relevant under 35 and yesterday, we will all wake up and realize that it was our era that put the executives that are dealing with the issues 5 years from now in a precarious spot. While you are the custodians of this iconic brand, I ask you to not put the next group in a precarious position. My friends, we don't have a lot more time putzing around. We must get much more relevant very quickly, grounded in platform and culture truths, and we must allow our insecurities and egos and ideologies, we need to leave them at the door and walk into these boardrooms and win on consumer truth. We must. We have to challenge, and we must talk to our bosses with respect, but with candor of what's actually happening with the consumer. And you all know it. That to me, that's the part, that's what motivates me to do stuff like this. If I can get one person in here to just say, you know what, I am gonna say something in the next meeting. I don't believe that the circulation of this magazine is actually how many impressions we're getting. Yes, enough. I believe in marketing and branding over everything. But measuring brand is like measuring love. Measuring brand is like measuring God. I understand that you have reports to justify it, but it doesn't mean it's true. So we need to bring common sense back to the table when we have media and creative together, which is a whole nother conversation that has to happen in this industry. We must bring back media and creative together under one roof for one agency so we can hold them accountable. Because this whole game of this is doing nothing for us. The model that I believe in is desperate to be held accountable to business. The industry has done everything to not be held accountable. And so that's how I would do it with brand, because you're affecting them not because of discounting, not because you're good sales organization, you have incredible placement within the store. It's because you've proven that messaging has compelled more people to buy something than not. And so that's how you would do it. Thank you. Oh, yes.
Well.
Thank you.
And then we'd love to take a photo, I think with everyone.
Sure.
Selfie.